Have you ever stopped to think that the universe might be working right now to completely transform your life? What if I told you that, at this very moment, cosmic forces are moving to align 10 profound changes that will redefine your future? Well, Sagittarius, your time has come. The universe doesn't work by chance, and when it decides to align energies in someone's favor, things happen in a way that seems magical. But it's not magic, it's the universal law in motion. You know that feeling that something big is about to happen, but you can't quite identify what? That feeling of butterflies in your stomach. That intuition telling you that changes are coming? Well, that's not just your imagination. The cosmos is conspiring in your favor in ways you can't even imagine. During this video, I will reveal each of these 10 changes that are already being prepared for you. These are transformations that will impact your love life, your prosperity, your health, your relationships, and even the way you see the world. But be warned, because if you don't recognize these signs when they appear, you might miss opportunities that take years to come around. The universe is sending clear messages, opening doors and preparing fertile ground for your growth. Stay with me until the end, because the 10th change is so powerful that it may seem daunting at first, but it's precisely what will take you to the next level of your journey. Prepare your heart, Sagittarius, because what you're about to discover here could change your perspective on everything happening in your life right now. First change: an expansion of your spiritual consciousness. Sagittarius, the first major change the universe is preparing for you concerns your spiritual awakening. You may not have realized it yet, but something profound is stirring within you. It's as if a curtain is slowly being pulled back, revealing a reality that has always been there, but that you couldn't see clearly. This awakening doesn't happen overnight. It comes in waves, in layers, in moments of silence where suddenly everything makes sense. Have you noticed that certain things that used to bother you no longer affect you? Or that subjects that never interested you now completely capture your attention? This is no coincidence. The universe is expanding your perception, opening your inner eyes to truths that go far beyond the material world. This expansion of consciousness is accompanied by greater sensitivity. You may be feeling people's energies more intensely, noticing when someone isn't being genuine, or picking up vibrations from environments as soon as you enter them. This happens because your energy field is refining itself, becoming more receptive to the subtle frequencies that have always been around you. Many Sagittarians are reporting more vivid dreams, stronger intuitions, and a sense of being guided by something greater. And they are. The universe doesn't leave its children adrift when it's time to grow spiritually. It sends signs, synchronicities, repeating numbers, and unlikely encounters that carry important messages. Have you noticed these things? Then pay attention, because each sign is an invitation to delve deeper into your spiritual journey. This first shift also brings a natural desire to connect with practices that raise your vibration. It could be meditation, the study of ancient teachings, contact with nature, or simply moments of silence and reflection. The important thing is that you are being called to look within, to know who you truly are beyond your name, your profession, and the roles you play in society. And when you begin this process of deep self-discovery, everything in your life begins to reorganize. Relationships that no longer make sense begin to dissolve naturally, while new connections aligned with your new frequency begin to emerge. The universe is clearing the ground, Sagittarius, so that you can plant seeds for a more authentic life, aligned with your true purpose. Second change: profound transformation in your relationships. The second change the universe is orchestrating for you, Sagittarius, is happening in the realm of your relationships. This transformation is necessary because you are changing, your energy is different, and naturally this affects all the connections you maintain. You may have noticed that certain friendships that seemed so solid now seem distant, as if you were on different frequencies. And you know what? That's okay. The universe doesn't remove people from your life out of cruelty, but rather because they fulfilled their role in your journey. Each person who passes through our lives has a function, a lesson to teach us. Some stay forever, others only for a season. And when the season ends, holding on to these connections out of attachment or fear of loneliness is going against the natural flow of life. The cosmos is bringing closer to you people who vibrate at the same spiritual frequency as you now. These are people who will understand you without you needing to explain too much, who will respect your growth process, and who are also seeking evolution. These new relationships will be based on authenticity, truth, and genuine mutual support. No more masks, no more pretending to be someone you're not to be accepted. That phase is over for you. If you're in a romantic relationship, this transformation will also manifest there. Your partner may begin to change along with you, evolving and growing in the same direction. But it may also happen that you realize you're following different paths. And if that's the case, however painful it may seem at first, the universe is showing you that something much better is waiting for you. Don't be afraid to let go of what no longer serves you, Sagittarius. Life is too short to be lived in relationships that limit you, that make you small, that don't celebrate who you really are. The universe is preparing you for deep, true transformative connections. But for these new people to enter your life, you need to make space. You need to let go of what's left behind. And that also includes the relationship you have with yourself. Because the truth is that all external relationships are a reflection of the relationship you have with yourself. When you start treating yourself with more love, respect, and compassion, you automatically attract people who treat you the same way. The universe is a mirror. Never forget that. Third change, financial prosperity through new paths. Sagittarius, the third shift that's being aligned for you has everything to do with material prosperity and financial abundance. But be careful, because this abundance won't necessarily arrive through the paths you already know. The universe is creative, and when it decides to bless someone financially, it often chooses unexpected routes. You may receive job offers from places you weren't even considering. You may discover talents you didn't know you had that could turn into sources of income. You may find opportunities in casual conversations, in unlikely places, through people you've just met. That's why it's so important to keep an open mind and a receptive heart. Many people miss out on incredible opportunities simply because they didn't arrive the way they expected. The universe isn't obligated to follow your plan. It has much bigger and better plans for you than your limited mind can imagine. So when something different comes your way, don't immediately dismiss it just because it's not part of your original plan. Evaluate carefully, feel the energy of that opportunity. Could it be exactly what the cosmos is putting in front of you? This phase of prosperity also asks you to reevaluate your relationship with money. What are your beliefs about abundance? Do you believe you deserve to be prosperous? That you can live well, travel, have comfort and financial security? Or do you harbor limiting beliefs you learned as a child, telling you that money is hard to come by, that rich people can't get to heaven, that it's wrong to desire abundance? Well, it's time to clear those old programming, Sagittarius. The universe is naturally abundant. Look at nature, look at the star-filled sky, the oceans, the forests. Everything is abundant, everything is generous. And you are part of this creation. You deserve to receive this abundance too. But for it to flow to you, you need to open the channels, you need to believe it's possible, you need to feel worthy. And more than that, you need to be willing to act when opportunities arise. Because the universe opens doors, but you need to have the courage to walk through them. You need to take practical steps, do your part. Magic happens when you combine faith with action. When you trust that you are being guided and at the same time move in the direction of your dreams. This is the formula for true manifestation. And at this point in your life, Sagittarius, the cosmos is telling you that you're ready for a new level of prosperity. But with that comes a greater responsibility. Prosperity isn't just about hoarding. It's about circulating, about blessing others too. When you receive and share, when you use your abundance to do good, the universe rewards you even more. It's the law of circulation. That's how energy works. If you're enjoying this content and feel these messages are touching your heart, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Write in the comments where you're watching from. I love knowing these words are reaching people all over the world. And if these spiritual truths are making a difference in your life, consider becoming a supporter of the channel. Your contribution helps keep this space of light and knowledge alive, reaching more and more people who need these messages. Every subscription, every comment, every bit of support makes all the difference in this mission to spread wisdom and transformation. Now let's move on to the fourth change the universe has prepared for you. Fourth change, emotional healing of old wounds. The fourth transformation being aligned for you, Sagittarius, is one of the most profound and liberating. It involves healing emotional wounds you've carried for years, perhaps even decades. These wounds may stem from childhood, past relationships, or traumas you don't even consciously remember, but that continue to influence your choices and reactions to this day. The universe is bringing these pains to the surface not to make you suffer, but precisely so that you can look at them with the eyes of who you are today, with the maturity and wisdom you've gained along the way. You may be wondering why old memories have suddenly started to resurface, why certain emotions you thought you had already overcome have returned with force. It's because the time has come for true healing, to cleanse these dense energies that still occupy space in your emotional field. And true healing doesn't come from pretending the pain doesn't exist, from sweeping it under the rug, or from being too busy to feel it. True healing happens when you have the courage to look at the wound, to feel the pain that has been kept hidden, to cry what needs to be cried, to allow yourself to be vulnerable. Many people are afraid of this process because they think that if they start to feel, they will drown in emotions, get lost in sadness, and be trapped there forever. But the truth is exactly the opposite. When you allow the emotion to flow, when you embrace your own pain with compassion, it transforms and is released. It is resistance that keeps suffering alive. It is the fear of feeling that perpetuates the wound. The universe is now giving you extra support in this healing process. You are not alone on this journey. People may appear in your life who have already gone through similar situations and who can offer you a friendly shoulder, a word of comfort, a different perspective. Opportunities may arise to do therapy, to participate in support groups, to learn emotional healing techniques that will help you process these old issues. Pay attention to these resources that are being placed in your path. They don't appear by chance. And there's more, Sagittarius. This emotional healing doesn't only benefit you. When you heal your wounds, when you break patterns of suffering that may have been passed down through generations in your family, you are also healing your lineage. You are freeing your children, your grandchildren, future generations from having to carry the same burden. It's ancestral work you're doing, even if you don't realize it. Every tear you shed now is a chain that breaks, a liberation that expands far beyond you. So don't be ashamed to feel, don't be ashamed to seek help if you need it. Asking for help is not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of courage and wisdom. It's recognizing that we are human, that we all have our internal battles, that growing hurts sometimes but is worthwhile. And when you emerge on the other side of this healing process, you will feel lighter, freer, more whole. You will look back and realize how much you have evolved, how much stronger you have become precisely in the places where you were most wounded before. Fifth change, awakening of gifts and intuitive abilities. Sagittarius, the fifth shift the universe is activating in you has to do with abilities that have always been dormant within you, waiting for the right moment to manifest. I'm talking about intuitive gifts, energetic sensitivity, perceptions that go beyond the five physical senses. You may begin to have premonitions that are confirmed, dreams that seem to bring important messages, a greater ability to sense what others are feeling even if they don't say anything. These gifts are not the privilege of a few special people, Sagittarius. We are all born with these abilities, but over the course of our lives, especially in modern societies that only value what can be seen and measured, we end up shutting down these channels. We repress our intuition, ignore our hunches, and learn to rely solely on reason and logic. But there is a much greater intelligence operating through you, a wisdom that comes from your soul, your higher self, the universe itself. And now is the time to reconnect with this source of knowledge. The first signs may be subtle. You think of someone and minutes later they call you. You feel like you shouldn't go down a path, only to discover you've avoided a problem. You have a strange dream that seems to carry an important meaning. Don't ignore these things, Sagittarius. Your intuitive gifts are beginning to awaken. And the more you pay attention, the more you trust these perceptions, the stronger they become. It's like a muscle you exercise. At first, it may seem weak, but with practice and attention, it becomes increasingly developed. Some people may find it strange when you start talking about these experiences. They may say it's imagination, a coincidence, that you're seeing things where they don't exist. Don't let other people's disbelief dim your light, Sagittarius. You know what you feel, you know what you experience. And the universe isn't showing you these things for nothing. It's preparing you for a greater mission, for a path where these skills will be important tools. Many Sagittarians are being called at this time to work related to healing, spiritual guidance, counseling, and the teaching of mystical truths. Even if you don't pursue these fields professionally, these gifts will enrich your life in incredible ways. You'll make better decisions, understand people more deeply, and feel more connected to the flow of life. One of the most powerful ways to develop these gifts is through meditation and silence. Because it's in silence that the voice of intuition can be heard. In the constant noise of the modern world, with all the distractions and information bombarding your mind constantly, it's difficult to perceive the subtle signals the universe is sending. But when you create moments of stillness, when you turn off your screens and turn inward, you open space for these more delicate perceptions to emerge. Write down your dreams as soon as you wake up, before their memory fades. Pay attention to synchronicities, to repeating numbers, to the animals that cross your path. Everything can be a message. Everything can carry meaning when you're attentive. The universe speaks through symbols, through signs, through a language that isn't made of words but of experiences and feelings. Learn this language, Sagittarius, because it will guide you through the paths of your life better than any map. Sixth change, renewal of your vital energy and health. The sixth transformation being prepared for you, Sagittarius, occurs at the level of your physical energy and health. The universe is sending a wave of renewed vitality, but for you to fully receive this energy, you need to be willing to make some changes in your habits. Have you been taking care of your body as it deserves? Have you been paying attention to nutrition, movement, and rest? Or have you been neglecting this sacred temple that houses your soul? The time has come to honor your body, to treat it with the respect and love it deserves. Your body is not just a vehicle that carries you through life. It is an integral part of your spiritual experience here on earth. When you take good care of your body, when it is healthy and full of energy, your mind becomes clearer, your emotions become more balanced, and your spiritual connection becomes stronger. Everything is interconnected, Sagittarius. You are not just spirit, not just mind, not just emotion. You are all of these things together working in harmony. And when one aspect is out of balance, all the others are affected. That's why this change the universe is bringing requires an integrated approach to health. It's no use just taking care of your body and ignoring your emotions. It's no use just meditating and eating poorly. Everything needs to be in balance. And you may need to make adjustments to your routine to create this balance. You may need to sleep more, because the body regenerates during sleep. You may need to move more because energy needs to circulate. It can't stagnate. You may need to reevaluate your diet, choosing foods that truly nourish you instead of just filling your stomach. And it's not about following fad diets or punishing yourself with rigid regimens. It's about listening to your own body, noticing how it responds to different foods, different activity levels, different habits. Your body is always giving you signals, always showing you what it needs. But you need to pay attention, you need to develop this internal listening. Often, people only pay attention to their body when it screams through pain or illness. But it speaks long before that, through subtle signs of fatigue, discomfort, and lack of energy. Learn to listen to these whispers before they become screams. This renewal of vital energy is also linked to the release of toxins, not only physical but also emotional and energetic. You may feel the urge to cleanse, to get rid of what's weighing you down, what's blocking the natural flow of your energy. This could mean detoxing your diet, but also cleaning your home, moving away from toxic environments and people, releasing trapped emotions through crying, movement, and creative expression. The body stores emotional memories in its cells, tissues, and organs. Unprocessed trauma can manifest as physical pain, chronic tension, and illness. So when you work on emotional healing, your body automatically benefits as well. And when you take care of your body, your ability to process emotions improves. Everything is connected in this wonderful dance that is the human experience. The universe is giving you an extra boost of vitality right now, but you need to do your part. You need to consciously choose to nourish this body, honor this physical life you've been given, because you are here for a reason, Sagittarius, and you need energy and health to fulfill your mission. Seventh change, clarity about your life purpose. Sagittarius, the seventh shift being aligned for you is perhaps one of the most important and transformative. The universe is finally revealing your life purpose, the reason your soul chose to be here at this particular moment in human history. You've often wondered what your true mission is, haven't you? You've felt that emptiness of living on autopilot, doing things that pay the bills but don't feed your soul. You felt that sense of something greater you should be doing but couldn't quite pinpoint what it was. Well, these questions weren't idle. They were your soul trying to get your attention, reminding you that you didn't come here just to exist, but to live fully and contribute in some unique way to the world. And now the cosmos is bringing the answers you've been searching for. But these answers won't necessarily arrive as a sudden flash of illumination, where everything suddenly becomes crystal clear. They can come gradually through clues, sparked interests, opportunities, and inspiring conversations. Pay close attention to what's capturing your attention lately. What topics make you lose track of time? What activities leave you in a state of flow? where hours pass like minutes. What world problems deeply bother you and make you want to take action? These are important clues about your purpose. Because our purpose is usually related to our natural talents, our genuine passions, and what the world needs. It's at the intersection of these three circles that you find your mission. It's not about choosing between doing what you love or making money, between following your heart or being practical. When you're aligned with your true purpose, all of this integrates naturally. You do what you love, contribute meaningfully, and abundance flows as a consequence. Your purpose may be related to teaching, healing, creating, leading, caring, or inspiring. There is no purpose small or large, better or worse. There is a purpose that is yours, unique, that only you can fulfill the way you do. And the world needs you to fulfill it, Sagittarius. It needs your light, your specific contribution. There are people waiting to be touched by your message, your work, your presence. But they will only be reached if you have the courage to follow your calling. And courage doesn't mean the absence of fear. It means acting despite fear, taking steps even when there are no guarantees, trusting the process even when you can't see the whole path ahead. The universe rarely reveals the complete plan all at once. It shows you the next step, and when you take that step, the next one reveals itself. This is how the journey of purpose works. It's a path you make as you walk, not a destination you can completely map out before you begin. Many people get paralyzed waiting for absolute certainty before acting. But certainty comes from experience, not beforehand. You discover your purpose by living, experimenting, failing, adjusting, trying again. It's a dynamic process, not a static decision. And at this moment in your life, the cosmos is gently nudging you out of your comfort zone, into that space where magic happens, where growth is possible, where your true self can finally fully express itself. Don't resist this push, Sagittarius. Embrace the adventure of discovering who you really are and why you're here. Eighth change. Liberation from limiting patterns and behaviors. The eighth transformation the universe is orchestrating in your life, Sagittarius, is a profound liberation from thought and behavior patterns that have kept you trapped for too long. These patterns are like invisible bars that limit your choices, that make you repeat the same mistakes, that prevent you from reaching your full potential. And you may not even be aware of all of them because many were installed so early in your life that they became automatic, part of your way of operating in the world. They may be beliefs about yourself that you no longer question. Things like I'm not good enough, I don't deserve to be happy, love never works for me, success is for others, not for me. These phrases may not be clearly formulated in your conscious mind, but they are operating behind the scenes, influencing your decisions, your reactions, your expectations. And the worst part is that life tends to confirm our beliefs. If you deeply believe that you are not worthy of love, you will unconsciously sabotage good relationships and attract relationships that confirm this belief. If you believe you're not capable, you'll give up before you even try, and giving up will prove you truly weren't capable. It's a self-perpetuating vicious cycle, but the universe is now giving you the opportunity to break this cycle once and for all. How? First, by bringing awareness to these patterns. You can only change what you recognize, so start observing your automatic thoughts, especially in difficult times. What story do you tell yourself when something goes wrong? How do you talk to yourself internally? Are you kind and encouraging to yourself or harsh and critical? The way you treat yourself internally lays the foundation for everything else in your life. And often we treat ourselves in ways we never would with a dear friend. We'd say cruel things, harsh judgments, and relentless criticism. It's time to change that inner voice, Sagittarius. It's time to become your own best friend, your own greatest supporter. Because if you don't believe in yourself, it will be very difficult for others to believe in you. If you don't treat yourself with love and respect, you'll attract people who won't treat you well either. After bringing awareness to these patterns, the next step is to question them. Where did these beliefs come from? Are they truly true? Or are they just stories you've accepted without examining them? Often, these beliefs come from other people, from things we heard as children, from experiences we misinterpreted. And we continue to carry these interpretations decades later, even if they no longer make any sense. It's like carrying a heavy suitcase full of rocks. You don't even remember why you started carrying it, but you keep carrying it out of habit, out of fear of letting go. But do you know what happens when you finally have the courage to open that suitcase and see what's inside? You discover that you can let go of the rocks, that you no longer need this weight, that you can walk much lighter through life. The universe is giving you the strength now to do this internal cleansing, to free yourself from these invisible chains. And when you free yourself, when you truly change these deep-seated patterns, your external life begins to change in ways that will surprise you. Opportunities you never even saw before begin to appear. Relationships improve dramatically, or new, healthier relationships enter your life. You feel lighter, freer, more yourself. And you realize you've always had the power to change, you've always held the key to the prison, you just didn't know it. Ninth change. Strengthening your connection with the divine. Sagittarius, the ninth shift being prepared for you is a profound strengthening of your connection with the divine, with the source, with that greater intelligence that organizes the universe. You can call it God, the universe, cosmic energy, higher consciousness. The name doesn't matter as much as the experience. And the experience that is approaching for you is one of greater intimacy with this sacred presence, of a sense that you are not alone, never have been, and never will be. It's as if a veil is being lifted and you can perceive that there is a loving force guiding you, protecting you, supporting you every step of the way. This connection doesn't depend on you following a specific religion or adopting complicated rituals. It is natural, it is your birthright. It is the spiritual heritage of every human being. But throughout life, we become disconnected from this source. We identify so much with the material world that we forget our spiritual nature. And then we feel lost, alone, without purpose, without direction. But all of this is an illusion, Sagittarius. The truth is, you've always been connected, you just weren't aware of it. It's like being in a dark room and not realizing there's a light switch on the wall. The light has always been there, just waiting for you to find it. And now the universe is showing you where that switch is, teaching you how to turn on that inner light that illuminates everything. When you strengthen your connection with the divine, everything in your life begins to make more sense. Challenges continue to exist, but you no longer feel overwhelmed by them because you know there's a greater purpose, a plan you can't always see but can trust. Losses hurt less because you understand that nothing is truly lost, everything is transformed. Fear diminishes because you feel supported by something much greater than yourself. One of the most powerful ways to strengthen this connection is through gratitude. When you stop to give thanks for the blessings in your life, even the small ones, even on difficult days, you are acknowledging the presence of the divine working through everything. You are saying yes to life, yes to love, yes to the sacred mystery of existence. And the more you give thanks, the more things appear for you to be thankful for. It's the law of attraction working on a spiritual level. Another way to strengthen this connection is through prayer. But not prayer as a desperate plea for favors. Prayer as a conversation, as sharing your heart, your fears, your hopes with this loving presence that is always listening. You can pray anywhere, anytime. No need for fancy or formal words. You can simply speak from the heart the way you speak to a close friend. You can ask for help, you can ask for guidance, you can simply express what you're feeling. And then be silent and listen because the answer comes, not always in words but in feelings, in intuitions, in synchronicities. The divine is always responding, always guiding, but you need to be receptive to perceive it. You need to develop that inner listening, that subtle attention that picks up on the signals being sent. And these signals are everywhere, Sagittarius. In the song that plays exactly when you need to hear that message. In the book that falls off the shelf and speaks precisely to what you're going through. In the person who appears out of nowhere with the right words at the right time. The universe is constantly conspiring in your favor, constantly showing you that you are loved, that you matter, that your life has meaning. Open your eyes and your heart to perceive this divine dance happening around you and through you. 10th change, complete rebirth of your identity. And finally, we arrive at the 10th and final change that the universe is preparing for you, Sagittarius. And this is perhaps the most intense and transformative of all. It's about a complete rebirth, a death of the old self so that a new self can emerge. And death is never easy, even when it's symbolic, even when it's necessary for growth. You may be feeling that parts of who you were are crumbling, that things that defined your identity no longer make sense. You may be feeling lost, not knowing exactly who you are now. And this feeling of limbo, of being between who you were and who you are becoming, is uncomfortable, sometimes even frightening. But it is precisely in this empty space that true transformation happens. It is necessary to dismantle the old so that the new can be built. It is necessary to let go of who you thought you were to discover who you really are. And who you really are goes far beyond the labels you've carried your whole life, the expectations you've tried to meet, the masks you've worn to fit in. The real you is more authentic, freer, more powerful than any limited version you've presented to the world so far. This rebirth may involve dramatic external changes. It could be a change of city, a career change, the end of important relationships, the beginning of completely unexpected new paths. But the deepest changes are internal. They are in how you see yourself, how you value yourself, how you relate to the world. They are in the courage to be who you are, even when it disappoints some people, even when it doesn't meet the expectations placed on you. Because the truth, Sagittarius, is that you are not here to live the life others expect of you. You are here to live the life your soul came to experience. And when you have the courage to do that, when you choose authenticity over approval, freedom over false security, fulfillment over conformity, something magical happens. You become a beacon of light for others who are also seeking the courage to be themselves. You inspire without having to try, simply by being genuine, by living in alignment with your truth. And the universe supports you in ways you never imagined possible. This rebirth doesn't happen in a day. It's a process that can take months or even years, with advances and setbacks, with moments of clarity followed by moments of confusion. But the important thing is to keep going, not to give up when it gets difficult, to trust that you are being guided even when you can't see where you're going. It's having faith that the crumbling of the old is necessary for the birth of the new. And at the end of this process, when you look back, you will realize that it was all worth it. You will see that the person you have become is much more aligned with your essence than the person you were. You will feel an inner peace that doesn't depend on external circumstances, a joy that comes from within, a strength that no one can take away from you, because you will have conquered the most precious thing that exists, the freedom to be genuinely yourself. And this freedom, Sagittarius, is the greatest gift the universe can give you. Well, Sagittarius, we've reached the end of this journey through the 10 changes the universe is aligning for your future. And I hope you've realized that these transformations aren't just abstract predictions. They're real processes already underway in your life right now. Each of these changes is an invitation from the cosmos for you to evolve, to become the highest version of yourself, to live with more authenticity, purpose, and fulfillment. From the expansion of your spiritual consciousness to the complete rebirth of your identity, through the transformation of your relationships, the opening to prosperity, deep emotional healing, the awakening of your intuitive gifts, the renewal of your health, the clarity of your purpose, the liberation from limiting patterns, and the strengthening of your connection with the divine. All of this is being orchestrated to elevate you to a new level of existence. But remember, the universe opens doors, but you need to walk through them. It sends signals, but you need to be attentive to perceive them. It places opportunities in your path, but you need to have the courage to seize them. True transformation requires your active participation, your willingness to step outside your comfort zone, and your courage to face your fears and insecurities. It won't always be easy. There will be moments of doubt, moments when you'll want to return to what was familiar, even if it wasn't the best for you. But in those moments, remember what we've discussed here. Remember that you are not alone, that the universe is working in your favor, that each challenge is an opportunity disguised as growth. So I invite you, Sagittarius, to embrace these changes with an open heart, to trust the process even when you don't fully understand it, to take one step at a time towards your dreams and your purpose, to allow yourself to transform, evolve, and be reborn, because the best of you is yet to come. The greatest blessings have not yet manifested. The brightest days of your journey are just ahead. And here is my final question for you to reflect on. Of all these 10 changes that the universe is preparing for you, which one resonates most strongly in your heart right now? Which of these do you feel is already beginning to manifest in your life? Think about it, feel it, and be open to receiving all the blessings that are coming. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, do it now to continue receiving messages that will illuminate your path and strengthen your spiritual journey. Turn on notifications so you don't miss any new content. And if these words touched your heart, if you feel that this space is making a difference in your life, consider becoming a supporter of the channel. Your contribution allows us to continue producing quality content and reaching more people who need these messages of hope and transformation. Every support, however small, makes all the difference in this mission to spread light and wisdom throughout the world. Thank you for being here, Sagittarius. May the universe continue to guide and bless you abundantly. Until the next video.